Hello everyone, welcome to my channel We Learn by Sharun. I am Shraddha Banode, Assistant Professor in Department of Electrical Engineering of St. Vincent Perotti College of Engineering and Technology. In this series, we are learning synchronous machines, and in today's session, I am going to take few numericals on voltage regulation. For the theory of voltage regulation as well as synchronous impedance method, you can see previous videos. The link will be shared in the description box. So let's get started. Yeah. As you know, we are going to start with the numericals. So you are expected to sit with your register, your pen as well as calculator so that you can calculate. I'm not going to go in a flow for numericals. I'm just going to give you step by step explanation and you will be calculating and telling me the answers. Okay. So let's get started. So our first problem goes like this. A 1500 kVA 6.6 kilovolt three-phase star-connected alternator has effective armature resistance of 0.5 ohm per phase and a synchronous reactance of 5 ohm per phase. Find the percentage change in terminal voltage when rated output of 1500 kVA at there are three conditions given of load: UPF, unity power factor; second, pointed lagging power factor; third, pointed leading power factor. The speed and excitation remains unchanged. So whether it is given or it is not given, the field excitation as well as speed is assumed to be constant. Okay. So what is given to us is 1500 kVA is there, 6.6 kilovolt is there, okay. Then three phase star connected alternator is there. You are given with resistance per phase which is 0.5 ohm per phase, and you are given with synchronous reactance XS which is 5 ohms per phase. You are supposed to find out percentage regulation. Percentage change in terminal voltage is nothing but percentage regulation. Okay, so step by step we will solve this problem. So to forget before applying the equation of voltage regulation, you must know the current and per phase voltage. So that is what we are going to calculate. So very first thing is to get the value of current. Okay, and to get the value of current, what we have is kVA rating. Always we are having kVA rating. Now what is kVA? kVA is nothing but root 3 VLIL, because this is a three phase system. Now this is where most of you do the mistake. If the value is if the power of the machine is given in kilowatt, you need to have root 3 VLIL cos phi. But when it is given in kVA, you have just root 3 VLIL. Cos phi is not there. So kilowatt, if it is watt, it is root 3 VLIL cos phi. And if it is VA, kVA, it is just root 3 VLIL. So cos phi is missing there. Okay. So just pay attention to this, because this is where you do mistakes, right? So if kVA is equals to root 3 VLIL, so from this easily we can get the value of IL, because ultimately we need to find out voltage regulation for rated output. See, here it is written. So for that we will first of all find out the value of current. So VA is equals to root 3 VLIL, and then you are supposed to find out IL out of it. IL is nothing but load current and IL is nothing but armature current as well. So armature current is equals to 1500 into 10 raised to power 3, because it is in kVA, divided by root 3 VL. So VL is 6.6. Again it is in kilovolt. So we will multiply it by 10 raised to power 3. Please calculate this value and tell me the value of IL or IA. One and the same thing. Okay, so let's see whether we are getting 131.21. Yes, it is 131.21 amperes. Armature current comes out to be 131.21 amperes. Great. Now see, ultimately you can put this value of IA in the regulation equation directly, in the EMF equation directly. But what I do generally, when we have the same thing need to be find it for regulation is supposed to be find out for UPF, lagging as well as leading power factor. So it's easier if I keep my IARA and IAXS values ready. So we can help in all these equations. So I'll just tell you what you need to find out. Find out the value of IARA. Keep IARA ready so that you can just substitute. It's okay if you don't find it here, you can even substitute in the equation and then you can find out. But I always keep these values ready so that if there are any mistakes, it can be rectified easily. So IARA is the value you need to find out. IA we got as 131.21, and RA value is given as 0.5 ohm per phase. So that value we will keep ready with us. As well we will keep ready IAXS. So I'm having the calculated value of IAXS as well. So this is IARA and IAXS. Both the values are there with me so that we can directly put it into EMF equation. Okay, great. Just calculate both the values and keep them ready. Next thing you need to keep in mind that the voltage value is given as line value, and you need to substitute in equation all the phase values. So it is better to have all your phase values ready in front of you so that by mistake you don't take line value, because generally होता है, अगर मैंने आपको बोला EMF equation में डालो तो V equals to आप डाल दोगे 66.6 kV 6600 डायरेक्टली. हम ये चीज सोचते ही नहीं है कि वो लाइन वैल्यू है या फेज वैल्यू और आपको क्या डालना है. आपको फेज वैल्यू डालना है. तो कीप योर फेज वैल्यू रेडी. कैलकुलेट V per phase, that is equals to 6600 by root 3, and that will give you phase value. So now we will consider the three different conditions at UPF: point 8 lagging and point 8 leading. Okay, so at UPF I will write down the EMF equation. Okay, so what is the EMF equation? We already derivated this equation. You can see previous video to know how we got this equation of EMF. Here we are directly using because we have it at UPF. So what I'll do is I'll modify this equation and I'll substitute cos phi is equals to 1 and sin phi is equals to 0, because that is what is the condition for unity power factor. है ना? So the equation has been modified like this for UPF. So substitute all your values in this equation and get the value of EMF induced. Like this, if you have this IARA and IAXS value here ready in front of you, you can just substitute here. So V per phase you will substitute, IARA you will substitute, IAXS you will substitute, and you will directly get the value of EMF. Calculate and tell me the value of EMF you are getting. Okay, so you people are getting this value. Just verify your values with my value. This is 3931.2 volts. Now, you are not supposed to find out only EMF. You are also supposed to find out percentage change in voltage. So, when it is said percentage change in voltage, it is just another term of percentage regulation. So, percentage change in terminal voltage is given by E naught minus V upon V into 100. Let's substitute the calculated E naught value. V again, you will put per phase value. That's important. You need to remember this. So, substitute 3931.2 as the E naught value. V is the per phase 3810.5 as you got, and then calculate the percentage regulation and tell me what is the value you are getting for percentage regulation. Yes, it is 3.16. Correct. So that's it for UPF. If you got the value of percentage regulation for unity power factor, go for another next load condition, which is point 0.8 power factor lagging. So induced EMF is equals to same equation, root of V cos phi plus IRA the whole square plus V sin phi plus IXS the whole square. Just remember this formula, okay? And if you can't remember this formula, it's just simple. You just draw the phasor diagram and automatically this equation will be clear to you. So again we will substitute now cos phi. Cos phi is given as 0.8. So what you will do is you will take the cos inverse of 0.8 and you will get the angle, and then you can take its sine so that you can get the value of sin phi. Anyway, as a electrical engineering students and as the third year students, आपको ये चीजें याद होना चाहिए कि अगर 0.8 cos phi है तो 0.6 उसका sin phi रहता है. तो आप डायरेक्टली यूज कर सकते हो, लेकिन अगर नहीं पता है तो आप कैलकुलेट करो. सो आई ए आर ए आई एक्सिस की वैल्यू पुट करो. cos phi is 0.8, sin phi is 0.6, v is per phase value you already calculated. Just substitute all the values and get the value of EMF induced. 4283.6 is absolutely fine. Okay, great. So once you get the value, the next step is same. You need to find out percentage regulation. The formula is same, E naught minus V upon V into 100, and substitute the values of E naught V and get the value of percentage regulation. Come on. Yes, it comes out to be, after substituting the value, 12.43, correct. You can observe one thing, that for unity power factor, for all the values same, for unity power factor load, it was 3.16%, right? So it was positive but smaller value of voltage regulation. While for lagging load, the value is greater, 12.43% for lagging load. And let's see what we get for leading. So next we will find out for 0.8 leading power factor. The equation will be same, but what will be the difference in the equation of EMF equation for leading power factor? Negative sign, correct. So the same equation will be there, root of V cos phi plus IRA square plus V sin phi minus IA excess the whole square. नेगेटिव साइन आती है और कहाँ आती है वो याद रखना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. कई बार क्या होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स मेक नेगेटिव साइन हियर इंस्टेड ऑफ पॉजिटिव, तो उससे सोल्यूशन पूरा गलत हो जाता है. यू हैव टू पुट दिस नेगेटिव साइन इन फ्रंट ऑफ आई एक्सेस. So now substitute all the values. Again 0.8 cos phi है तो 0.6 sin phi रहेगा. Substitute all of the values and get the value of EMF induced. So what you can observe is the value of EMF you are getting is smaller than V here. Have you realized that? That the value of EMF induced you are getting is 3514. The regulation, you know how to find out the regulation. The formula for finding out the regulation will be same, and just substitute the value of EMF, and because this is leading power factor, obviously your answer will be negative. Okay, and you are getting it as minus 7.76. Okay, so let's quickly move to next problem. This is the next problem. A 1000 kVA 2300 volt 3 phase star connected alternator has resistance of 0.309 ohm per phase and synchronous reactance of 3.31 ohm per phase. Calculate the change in line voltage. Now pay attention to what change is given. In every problem you will find some change. मतलब आपको line voltage calculate करना पड़ेगा और फिर difference निकालना पड़ेगा. When rated output, again rated output is given of 1000 kVA at 0.8 lagging power factor is switched off. मतलब चेंज इन लाइन वोल्टेज निकालना है, बट अल्टरनेटर को लोड नहीं किया है, अल्टरनेटर को स्विच ऑफ किया है. डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज आउट ऑफ इट. चेंज इन वोल्टेज होता है तो भले ही आप उसको लोड कर रहे हो फिर चेंज इन वोल्टेज हो रहा है, या डाउन कर रहे हो तो चेंज इन वोल्टेज हो रहा है. अल्टीमेटली आपको डिफरेंस निकालना है, नथिंग एल्स. Assume speed and exciting current to remain unaltered. So with the same data, what is, first of all you write down the data. 1000 kVA 2300 volts 3 phase star connected alternator. RA is given as 0.309 ohm per phase. Synchronous reactance is given as 3.31 ohm per phase. Okay, rated load पे ही आपको regulation निकालना है. Calculate current also for the rated load. So we will find out rated current or full load current. So let's solve in a similar fashion. Just take VA. VA is equals to root 3 VLIL, because again the load is, again the rating is given in kVA. Okay, so VA is equals to root 3 VLIL, and from this I'll get the value of IL. So for IL, which is nothing but armature current, is equals to 1000 into 10 raised to power 3 upon root 3 VL, that is 2300. And after substituting all the values, get the value of IL or IA. So the value of current comes out to be 251.02 amperes. And then we will as usual find out IARA. आप क्योंकि यहाँ पे एक ही लोड कंसिडर किया है 0.8 लैगिंग, आप इसको डायरेक्टली फॉर्मूला में भी पुट कर सकते हो, बट मैंने यहाँ पे अलग से वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर ली कि कोई सिली मिस्टेक ना हो इसलिए. The value of IRA comes out to be 77.5. The value of IAXS comes out to be 830.8. Just verify your values with mine. Now to calculate a change in a line voltage, you need to find out first of all EMF induced per phase. So we will use the formula for lagging load and we will find out EMF induced per phase. Yeah, you need to have voltage per phase as well. So once you do all these things, then we will consider the EMF induced equation for lagging power factor, which is E naught is equals to root of V cos phi plus IARA square plus V sin phi plus IAXS the whole square, and substitute all the values to get the EMF induced. Come on, do it. 1986 volts or 1987, whatever you are getting, or 1986.97 volts, whatever value you are getting, just write it down. Just consider that value. Now, what is the difference in this problem? Please try to understand. जनरली हम क्या करते हैं परसेंटेज रेगुलेशन निकालने के लिए या चेंज इन रेगुलेशन चेंज इन वोल्टेज निकालने के लिए you just subtract the value of term given voltage from this EMF induced and you get the change in voltage. बट यहाँ पे आपको क्लियरली बोला है चेंज इन लाइन वोल्टेज. अब ये जो है ये फेज वोल्टेज दिया हुआ है तो आपको पहले इसको लाइन वोल्टेज में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. सो कन्वर्ट दिस फेज वोल्टेज ई नॉट इनटू लाइन वोल्टेज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बाय मल्टीप्लाइंग इट बाय √3. Once you get the value of line voltage, then you take the difference in line voltage. Yeah, 34403441. Okay, whatever value you are getting, and then change in line voltage. So change in line voltage means EL minus VL. तो यहाँ पे क्योंकि हमने EL कैलकुलेट किया है तो VL लेंगे हम, फेज B नहीं लेंगे, VPH नहीं लेंगे, VL लेंगे. Okay. Substituting the values of line EMF induced and line voltage given, we will get the change in line voltage. यहाँ पे आपको percentage change नहीं निकालना है, आपको सिर्फ change in line voltage निकालना है. That will be just difference of two voltages and that will come out to be 1139.8 volts. Just find out, calculate this value, tally your answers with mine so that solving by yourself will give you confidence. Thank you so much for watching. If you find the content of this video useful, give it a thumbs up. Kindly share this video so that other students can also refer the same. And subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos related to electrical machines. And press the bell button right next to it. Thank you and happy learning.